Traditionally, there hasn't been a great deal of emphasis placed upon speech difficulties, speech disorders in individuals with Down syndrome. I would say that the most common conceptualization of the speech difficulties that individuals with Down syndrome have is that of developmental delay, but I think that's a very inaccurate diagnosis or assessment. To me, a developmental delay suggests that perhaps the train is going to be delayed in getting to the station, but it will one day get to the station. But for individuals with Down syndrome, that's not necessarily the case. So the speech difficulties they present with don't just resolve on their own, and they do require remediation, typically in the form of speech therapy. And there seems to be an unspoken belief that these treatments don't help, or they lack the ability to help in a meaningful way, and it's been largely pushed to the side. So it's such an important part of everyone's daily experience to be able to speak clearly and have others understand you, and that's just as important for individuals with Down syndrome as anyone else. Self-confidence would be one. Socialization would be another. So I think their ability to engage with their peer groups would be improved. I think independence is something that could also be improved by having increased communicative competency, increased speech effectiveness, so that people can understand you. The support from Anna's Angels has been really paramount to my success in research in this area. Without Anna's Angels, I think it would be unlikely that I would be doing research in Down syndrome. As researchers, we tend to get in our very specific areas of interest, and at the time when I became acquainted with Anna's Angels, Down syndrome really wasn't one of my areas of research expertise, but I quickly saw what a critical area it was, how few resources were really dedicated to Down syndrome research. Approximately 400,000 to 500,000 Americans have Down syndrome, but the proportion of research dollars allocated to Down syndrome is shockingly low. And so Anna's Angels really gave me the opportunity to begin investigations in this area, supported my initial research, which helped with some of the conceptual underpinnings of the treatment program we've developed, and now are continuing to provide support so we can pilot our speech treatment. And eventually we hope to develop a treatment that would be a bit of a treatment in a box, not that everybody could be treated exactly the same, but that we would give clinicians the necessary tools in the box in order to embrace working with individuals with Down syndrome and essentially know what to do. The support from Anna's Angels is difficult to overstate its importance. I think that we're also really aided by having a real visionary leader with Dr. Kishnani, leading the way and drawing upon people's strengths. And again, the relationship with Anna's Angels has facilitated all of that.